completed my nightly workout and trying to get ready for the summer. We got a couple of more months. June 1st is officially the first summer, and I got a ways to go. I'm telling you, hot wings, uh, Bud Lights at the tap, all that. But I'm gonna keep at it. See this right here? See, I got that going on. I believe it's something medical, but I'm still gonna run, push up, jump rope, and also, to be honest, I have to change my diet because I don't eat like I'm supposed to. I'll eat a turkey burger in a heartbeat and grab a bag of chips, and I will buy a box of Little Debbie's ho-hos. You know, just sweet. That's my thing, sweets. And so I'm doing it one by one. But my goal is to be, wife beater ready for the summer. And I remember those of you who follow this page, is this YouTube channel, as well as my Facebook page. Now it's too damn opinionated. I said, on my TikTok, social worker for black men. No, social worker and counselor for black men. I give us a deadline to July for black men across America. Get rid of that gut. You see that? Let's get rid of that gut by July. But I put the word out back in February. Yes, I've been slacking, but I'm on it now. This was April, May, June. I got 60, 70 days to get this off. I don't care about getting all the muscles. I just want this. I told black men to get this off. Because, fellas, y'all know when we start getting sick, or if we happen to get sick, it starts right here in our stomachs. And then that leads to the prostate and all of that. So anyway, I just want to put that out there some more. Black men, let's get on it. Our health is our wealth. Because you can have but you only spend $5 on your physical health, your mental health. You just wasted. Your money just gonna be sent to your children or donated somewhere else because you really won't be here, really enjoy it. So anyway, I want to talk about this topic really quickly because I wasn't going to say anything about it. Y'all know what's going on all over social media. This sister, Ashley Janae or Ashley Robinson, who was found dead 2 days later in Zanzibar, one of the African countries. Her fiance boyfriend of 1 year. Well, they dated 1 year, and he just proposed to her 2 days before she was found unalived in her hotel room. And as I continue to read and listen to the reports and stuff, they had a bad argument, like the day of or the day after he proposed to her. And so much so that the hotel officials had to separate them, put them in separate rooms. And 2 days later, she's found unalived. And of course, he's saying that, hey, she did it to herself. Okay. People's not buying it and all of that. Well, here's the part, again, I wasn't going to talk about this. But her friend came on social media to get out of her friend's death. And please like and share. Please like, share. What's up, Drake? What's up? Her friend, a very obese friend with this transgender makeup on, she came on and wanted to cuss everybody out for all the things they were saying. Everyone knows when you put something on social media, comments come all over the place. They come in many forms. They can be congratulatory. They can be not so helpful. They can be down mean-spirited. It's social media. You don't know who's out there, but we all take a chance to say something or put something out here, right? So her friend came on. I'm about to sneeze. After workout sneezes. Her friend came on, cussing everybody out. And of course, when she panned the camera down, she's full of BBLs and bought breasts and bought lips. Just ugly lady with all that makeup. It just looks crazy with that weave and stuff. So she doesn't look very attractive. And so, and there's been a lot of commentary about passing, because one thing about YouTubers and people who are on TikTok and everything, they're gonna look up like your past tweets and stuff. They do that. And in Ashley Janae's past tweets, She would say how much she liked black men and black men wasn't done, just kind of giving a thumbs down. She was saying a lot of ugly things that are very demeaning and degrading about black men. I'll never date black men. Ladies, get you a white man. You know the divester language. She was a divester, and and it's okay. You can divest, move on. Just like I said, when black men who decide to divest and they don't want nothing but white women or Asian women or whatever, gone. That's my attitude. You date who you want to date, but once you jump that racial fence, shut the fuck up. If I were to start stepping out with a woman that's not black, I have nothing else to say about the behavior or existence of black women because I've made my choice. I threw in the towel. I moved on, and that's my thing about it. You can date whoever you want to. You can, but shut the fuck up. You have nothing else. You have nothing else to contribute to the black community. Whatever we got going on, you resigned yourself from it when you decide to hop the racial fence. When you hop the racial fence, keep your funk ass over there. And I mean that. But there are people who date outside their race, who are black. And the reason I like them, those who date outside their race and they're black, they don't bother anybody. They move on. They just have their little white husband, white boyfriend, or white girlfriend, or Hispanic, or whatever. They don't bother anybody. Those are cool with. They don't talk down on the black women after they moved on, and they don't say anything negative about black men when they moved on. They just say, "This is my zen. This is my preference," and they move on. And I can get with that. That's cool. I don't know. Do I agree with it? No. But as long as you move on and really move the fuck on, don't bother nobody, nobody bother you. But see, you got those on both sides. You got black men when they decide to date other women, and they still want to back and talk about how bad black women are. Sir, move, go on, move on. Nobody gives a shit. And so the same thing about women. They have a movement called divester, and they're trying to teach black women how to get them a white man. Look here. You don't have to teach, ladies, let me tell y'all something. If people like you of other races, you ain't got to be taught how to pull them. They'll choose you. You ever heard of that? Oh, we got these little divestors. They got programs. And one I heard that was so ridiculous today. Ladies, if you want to be successful and get a white man, you have to be, what she said, I'm going to tell you what she said. Listen, you have to be friendly, feminine, and cooperative. Feminine. I said, whoa, what did I hear before? Word, I hear that before. Somewhere. Feminine and cooperative. Wasn't that the mantra of the late great Godfather Kevin Samuels? And when he said that black women, they all grabbed shovels to dig his grave. But see, everybody heard the Godfather when he was speaking. All the haters. So much so that now they're trying to remix and repackage his words that they pretend that they didn't hear. And if they heard it, they were so upset. Even so much so when he passed away, they danced on the grave. Good God Almighty. Eat shit, Vivica Fox. And so now, again, ladies, if y'all want men to like you of any race, you ain't got to be taught how to attract a white man. Uh, so when they brought African women over from Africa, those African women had to behave a certain way, for those black men, the white men, the slave owners and plantation owners and overseers had to grab them and have sex with them. See, a lot of these divestors are ignorant. They're self-hating bitches. They've run out. And then when they get a white man, they always get these, what they call the Lonnie Love. Y'all know Lonnie Love from The Real? They get the Lonnie Love and Gabby Sidibe white man special. Just a bottom basement Brad Pitt. They don't pull no top CEO white man ever. But they just get one. Then when they get a bottom basement white man, they act like a top-notch bitch with him. But the same black chick that get with the white man, she acts like a bottom bitch with an average black man or black man who is successful. So y'all know all of that. But here's the deal. The reason I came on. And it's not all, by the way, not all. There's some really sweet sisters out here. You can't get to them because of the bitches everywhere. Whew. So that's not the debate I want to get in because it's nauseating and it's just tired. There are a lot of women who are upset because of the responses of some women and a lot of black men as relates to her death. And they're upset. Why y'all saying all that? That's a woman has lost her life. regardless of what she said in her tweets. It don't mean that y'all supposed to act like that. Y'all are wrong for that. But hold on a minute. Um, Wait a minute now, because I recall on social media there were several black men who've been on white girlfriends. And what y'all say, sisters? Well, stop messing with them Beckys. Stop messing with them Carolyn Bryants. Y'all remember Emmett Till? Y'all go all through history. Tell black men after they've been unfortunately unalived or maimed or something in their interracial relationship with a white woman, y'all come in droves. Not all y'all, but a lot of y'all. Condemn them. See, that's what you get. Mess with that Becky. That's what you get. So, well, hey, fair change. Turn around. Well, they're saying that's what she gets for messing with that bottom shiesty. Come to find out, shiesty underhanded bottom basement Brad Pitt. This white man, she kissing all over. I mean, bald head, man, about 20 years older than her, big belly and everything. No matter. As long as he was white. That's their commerce in a lot of black women's mind. He ain't got to be successful, just be white. Just a lot of women on the African continent can feel the same way. They want that mixed baby. So they can feel better about themselves from being dark skinned or being black. Or dark skinned. Dark skinned black. So it's just like y'all want. Y'all only want to be the ones to insult or attack black men when they decide to date outside their race, and let's say something unfortunate happens to them, then y'all want to line up all over TikTok and all over saying, hey, well, what you get for messing with that Becky? Well, they're saying it about Ashley Janae. Ashley Janae left some negative tweets about black men behind, like that African dude where his white girlfriend stabbed him and killed him, and I think that bitch got off in court. Yeah, see, that's what you get. Because he said, I never date a black woman. He said some ugly things. And people got on his ass. They danced around his grave. Guess what, ladies? Suck it up. You can't muster up no sympathy for this woman who's a clear divester who left some ugly and disrespectful tweets behind about black men. We don't want to see anybody hurt. But the hypocrisy is what I'm addressing. And then you got these funk ass feminist black chicks. Black women. Black women are not safe in the presence of black men. They're never safe. Every 6 hours, a black woman is unalive in the presence of a black man. Y'all seen that bullshit? But here we are in the last 4 years. Y'all been seeing all social media, these black girls and black females meeting these white men on these dating apps. Next thing you know, her body, her legs in this park and her ribs and her head and torso in another part of the city. And this ain't nothing just random. It's been happening. But I haven't heard a feminist or Ashley Janae type black female get on this and say, no, it ain't all black women. They ain't say a word. They have not demonized or castigated white men yet. And they've been, racking up on black female deaths. They've been doing it for years. But due to the fact that they have this white man fetish, they're going to let him out, give him a pass even for murdering them. Do you understand? See, we all join together and say, man, watch these white girls, man, motherfucker yell rape or grape, or they yell police, that's your ass. And the sisters be in on it too. But these white men been killing these black girls. Last year, they're killing black girls on these dating apps. And before then. And then, how about remember when that football player beat the shit out that black chick? What, he was playing crazy? He was sitting there, he got a bowl of cereal. No, started eating dinner. Thought she was dead on the floor. I didn't hear Madame Noir, The Shade Room, what's all these other Essence magazine, The Griot, The Root. Nobody demonized that white man. So, ladies, y'all have to forgive the brothers. Forgive a lot of us if we're not acting the way you think we should act when one of y'all get taken out by your fetish. That's all it is. The same way y'all attack black men. So if y'all don't want this smoke, stop striking the match. Stop striking the match. Or maybe we all need to sit down and say, let's stop this bullshit all together, because we all we got. But to go back and forth, tip for tat, guess what? Some black dude is dating outside his race, something is probably going to happen to him in the future. Another black female is going to come up missing or unexplained disappearance or death is going to come again. This year's not over. Hell, we ain't made it to the spring yet. But what's so interesting, sisters, Y'all don't have all these constant blogs and having all these conferences about black women's safety when it comes to white men harming y'all. And they're literally taking y'all ass out. Y'all ain't got nothing to say about it. Well, you don't want to ruin your chance with white men by publicly uh, bashing them or calling them out for their behavior. You don't want to miss out on your chance of getting a white man. Y'all got to answer me. I don't know what it is. What's the silence when white men have been killing? Oh, I'm sorry, unaliving so many black women. Where are these feminist think tanks? Where are these black feminist scholars and academia having all these discourse on the safety of black women? How black women are not protected and black women are in danger. Only when it comes to black men, but these white men taking y'all ass out, left and right. So y'all stop it. And I'm gonna say, sisters who have good sense, stop fucking with these feminists. They're man haters. Stop. You know, because too many of y'all who are really sweet, stop listening to these. I'm not gonna call these bitches names on YouTube or TikTok. Y'all know who they are. And I guarantee you, the ones to be talking the most shit about the men, you can see why they mad. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, I just want to say that, hey, when divesting goes wrong, when interracial dating, y'all need to have a warning sign. Interracially date at your own risk. Because all this shit about, love is love. People can't help who they fall in love with. All that is bullshit. Because if you understood the works of Don Henry Clark, but a lot of them sisters who divest, they don't know shit about black history. They don't give a shit about none of that. Only when they're trying to castigate or get down on a black man for doing it. All of a sudden, they'll bring up some dumbass shit from Bell. Who cares about that feminist bitch? Nobody cares about her, except for them. So, but anyway, I need y'all sisters to read other than Bell Hooks. I need y'all to read some Dr. Joy Leary. I need y'all to read some Dr. Frances Cresswell. I need y'all to read some Dr. Julia Hare. I need y'all to listen to speeches by Sister Shahrazad Ali. You know, the sisters that actually save your life, that put some sense under your lace front. And we get that sense under your lace front, you'll stop wearing lace fronts. But you won't listen to those women. You know why? Because those women like black men. Listen to those sisters. Have them to come to the Essence Festival, the ones that are alive. Dr. Joy Leary. Hell, bring Michelle Alexander, who wrote the book, The New Jim Crow. Talked about the new slavery and the criminal justice system. Y'all read none of these books. Y'all just read about everything that justify you having hurt feelings. See, if y'all start reading the real books and having real conversations, guess what? We'll feel it, we'll hear it, and guess what? Men will start showing up to those singles mixers that they're very absent from. Yeah, I see everything. I don't come in on a lot of stuff. You have a singles mixer charging $25 and $30 because you got food and drinks there. And all these women show up. 100 women show up, and maybe 1 or 2 men show up. Y'all seen all the videos on there. Because like they said, hey, why? Why? And then when they scan the room of the women in there, like, oh shit, I'm not Denzel, but I don't think I would have showed up to that farm, that pasture. I don't think I would have showed up to that. I don't think I would have showed up to a lot of. I went to a speed dating time about 10 years ago, and I was dumb. And I looked at it, I was like, wow. Hey, and I got the hell up out of there and found somewhere fun to go. And I think both groups, y'all did this to yourselves. Y'all let other people break us up, and now we're wondering why we're so apart. I told y'all what to do. Go back to the original thing. Men, y'all return to being masculine men. And ladies, y'all go back to being feminine women. Get that feminist shit out of your head. You make your money. If you see a man you like that's handsome and all that, and he actually likes you, spend some money with him because he automatically gonna spend money with you. That's what we're taught to do. You make all this money, got all these degrees, spend some money with the man you like. And also, like Brother Kevin Samuel said, a lot of y'all in denial. Just because you make this amount of money a year, 100,000, whatever, you got your doctorate or master's, but you're not pretty. You're not in shape. You're a fat chick. Well, you look like Leslie Jones with a PhD. Nobody cares. Men are visual. And y'all still wonder why. I'm going to stop spinning around so much. But y'all wonder why, Even the guy who's a postman, when he say, well, shit. Even the guy, when men have a lot of money, they say, we look around, and there's so many women whose lives have been changed because they may have been a manager at Wendy's, but she's a baddie, a cute little something, and she was nice, paid her own bills and all that. But he saw her like, shit, damn, baby's fine. Did y'all hear what I said? Men are visual. Y'all know this. Y'all keep saying men are visual. You damn right. And a lot of us, since we was 15 years old, we're trying to make ourselves the best that we can be, so we can pull what we think is the cutest women out there. A lot of guys play sports. They do a lot of things, but y'all don't think y'all need to do nothing except for put on makeup and a wig, and then we supposed to compliment you on your fakeness. Then come out there. You ain't supposed to go to the gym. You ain't supposed to be sweet in your tone. You ain't supposed to be nothing. That ain't how they work, ladies. And I don't get involved in that conversation. But as a member of Gen X, I'm 57. I'm just looking at y'all in y'all 20s and 30s having these weird ass conversations. What happened to Hello My Name Is? Well, or what happened to living in reality? Realistically, like Brother Kevin Sanders was trying to tell y'all, check out the day market. What is your rating? Be honest. Ladies, if you want a millionaire dude, you got to be some fire, but also be sweet and be on his team. Even an average guy likes a peaceful woman. You can be a fluffy big girl, but if you're sweet as sugar and you're feminine and cooperative, you can get put on. But y'all think y'all ain't supposed to do nothing for black men. That's why they keep having these singles mixers and don't nobody be there but y'all. Hell, even in the clubs, y'all don't even talk to young men, except for the few that y'all know. Back in the day, everybody used to talk to everybody. We used to dance with everybody. But now any man that's dancing on y'all booty now, he's gay. Y'all let the gay men grind on up on y'all booty, touch y'all ass. But the straight men, as soon as they come behind, y'all look up and look at him like he's crazy. It's the weirdest thing. I'm telling y'all, sneak in one of these nightclubs, like 21 and up. Go in there and just check that out. Now in the grown folks club, it's cool. Everybody dance, but the people that's like 40 and up, they all right. I like a little hole in the wall every once in a while, but don't really move me. So, anyway, rest in peace, Ashley Janae. But baby, look, there's some people out here who are just not just really just sympathetic. Just like y'all weren't sympathetic when that black dude, that African dude, saw those ugly things about black women and the white girl took him out. Y'all weren't very sympathetic, so y'all stop telling people to stop saying things and just kind of move on. It's a blow over. But if you're going to interracially date, y'all need to probably run their ass through ChatGPT or AI to check out who they are. That's the white men or white women. But I digress. Y'all be cool. I'm finna, put my ass on in here. I'm in one of my favorite spots where I like to come and work out and run and jump rope, all that cool stuff. Y'all be cool. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all be cool. Peace.